This is a Lebanon, and we've been talking about this for a long time, and probably will continue to talk about this because this is anybody who knows anything about the indie market knows that this is a up and coming area. There's tons and tons of building going on out there. Lilly has a huge project out there. Meta has a major project out there. So there's lots and lots going on. We are kind of in the early innings, as you can kind of see with the number of active homes. We report on this, but again, all of this is with a grain of salt, knowing that we're only reporting on 9 active homes. We did see a bit of a burst there. We saw some double digits a month or two ago, which was exciting to see, but we're back at 9. So the numbers just aren't there yet, but we're going to see this as time goes on. This is an emerging market, and so that's why we continue to report on it, despite the fact that there's only 9 homes on the market. So keep everything with that I say with a grain of salt in terms of the stats, because it is based on 9 homes. So average rental price $2,000. That is up 2% month over month and let's call it 7% year over year. So that is a really, really good trend. Average days on the market, I think maybe this is the best that we've seen. 26 days on the market, way down month over month and year over year. Again, only 9 homes on the market, so keep everything with that in mind. Average price per square foot, 90 cents per square foot. Still a lot of apartments on the market as compared to single family homes. We have 30 apartments on the market with an average rent almost half. 1140 is the average rent for apartments in Lebanon. And then we've got our 3 graphs there at the bottom. Average rent price. So we're seeing that is pretty consistently up year over year. That's good. And then average days on the market. Interesting. We kind of had a exact same thing happen last year where we had a bit of a blip and then boom, all the way down and continue to stay down for the rest of the summer. So I honestly anticipate that to remain the same. And then average number of active homes. Again, we saw almost 20 back in January, but that has since waned, and we're back down in the single digits here. So curious to see if we really start to see some activity this year in terms of number of active homes, number of sales. I think we will. But honestly, I would have thought that we would have seen a little bit more active homes on the market already. So I think this is the year where it's going to kind of start to blow up a little bit. All right, sales data. This is still rental sales data for Lebanon. Average sales price 277,606. So still a pretty affordable market. Not quite like Anderson, but certainly not like Fishers or Noblesville, something like that. So 277,606. That is actually down month over month, where we had a bit of a blip there in February, but it is up 5% year over year. Average days on the market a little bit higher, 71. Wouldn't expect to see that, but that's that it is what it is. So that's actually up. Look at that, 200% over last year. Uh, so last year was really good for days on the market. Number of homes sold, 25. Again, that's relatively small compared to some of these other markets we've seen. So again, we're going to see, I think, more and more activity up there this year. Average price per square foot is $175 per square foot. Average sales price trend in the bottom left there. Again, 2026 is looking like it's going to hopefully outperform 2025. It should. And then number of homes sold in the individual price points. You can see, as I mentioned, Lebanon still remains a pretty affordable product. You can easily get homes under $200,000. Certainly, lots under 250 that are available. I do think that's going to shift and get a little bit less affordable as the months and years roll by here in Lebanon. But for now, it remains a pretty affordable product.